I'ma keep it a bean. Stick to the script every scene. These from last year, but they clean. Say to say, I'ma take something else, but it's winning team. Charlie Sheen, fam gang the regime. I'm from Potty Green.
What's good, I'm Shellitronnn, but you can call me Coach, and I'm back at it again with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit. If you thought this week 4 of the preseason game between the Panthers and the Steelers was gonna be a not very exciting, a kind of snooze fest, something you didn't want to watch because it's the 4th game of the preseason, and we already know that the starters aren't playing, and some of the backups aren't gonna be playing at all. It's gonna be mostly 3s and 4s. But this game right here proved to be a really exciting one, not just for the Panthers, but both teams had guys who were in the 3s and 4s, maybe on their depth chart, who played like really strong backups, like obvious 2s, and maybe even starters for other teams. From what I saw, there was some really good talent from both these teams deeper into the depth chart. And look, before the game even started, I told myself I was not going to do this in this video. I said, look, I've done it so many times before, and I'm sure I'll have a video after this one, probably the next couple days, talking about the same exact topic. So I don't want to spend too much time bringing it up on another video, probably like my 4th video in a row. But after watching the very end of this 4th quarter, how do I start this video off without talking about Taylor Heinicke? Please tell me how you cut a man after seeing what he does in this game. Threw a pick, okay, but he did have 2 touchdowns. And do I have to even bring up that 2-point conversion? Come on now. Now, I saw the tweet from the Panthers. I was watching the game, but the Panthers tweeted out, you're going to want to see this Holyfield highlight. And Elijah Holyfield did make a diving catch at the end of the play. It was a really good play, switches directions, and he comes around, catches the ball for a 2-point conversion. It was dope. It was dope. But that was a little bit, that's part of the problem right there. I can't even say a little bit. I'm not going to try to soft sell it. That's part of the problem right there. That was not Elijah Holyfield's highlight. You tell me a guy who was in the pocket, makes 2 or 3 reads, dodges 1 sack, rolls out one way, comes around the other way. He's rolling out, reading the field, eyes up the field the whole time, watching Elijah Holyfield go from the left side of the end zone to the middle of the field, which looked really reminiscent to that Falcons game where he saw, I think it was Ian Thomas, on a very similar play structure. Basically the same spot in the field. If you think about it, I think it's like around the 2, inside the 5 at least. Keeps his eyes downfield, squares his body up, sees a hit coming, and delivers a dot. Now, it wasn't like hit the man in the numbers. Obviously, Elijah Holyfield had to dive for it. But are you telling me that Will Grier or Kyle Allen was doing that? Kyle Allen went 4 for 6 for, what was it, 46 yards this game. He went 3 for 6 for 36 yards the previous game. Taylor Heinicke, 7 for 10, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception, and only 10 pass attempts. I mean, Will Grier had 11 for 18, 189 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Now, he did get a strip sack on those. That was a forced fumble, but I can't blame that on him too much. That was Kofi Amichia. I think he was playing right tackle on that play, and it was Jalen Elliott, I think I'm saying his name right, who's a linebacker, I think. And he just comes through untouched, basically, slaps the ball out of Will Grier's hand, and honestly, it was like a good maybe 2.5 seconds after the ball was snapped. Maybe someone else would have probably, since the pressure coming, felt the pressure coming, brought the ball down, but it was actually on his backside because his read was on the left side of the field. I can't really, it was a blind side strip sack. I'm not going to blame him too much for that, but the fact of the matter is that is on the scorecard, it's on the sheet. It's his fumble. There's no way you can, with a straight face, give me anything that would ever convince me that Taylor Heinicke is not by far the best backup quarterback on the roster right now. But fact of the matter is, I'll stop it right here because you're going to get another video on Taylor Heinicke from me. I have a lot more facts on Taylor Heinicke, his performance, and comparing him to both Kyle Allen and Will Grier. Not just stats, because over here on this channel, we don't just stat hunt here. We're talking about stats. We're talking about context behind the stats. But we also use the eye test here and look at how guys actually look when they're on the field performing, getting those stats. Inside the context of those stats, are they making reads? Are they looking at one part of the field for the whole play? Are they staring down one receiver? Are they staring down only 1 or 2? What do they look like when they're actually making reads versus when they only see one guy, or if their hot read is always the underneath route or the running back? We'll get into all that probably tomorrow, I think. We'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to have to postpone my my roster prediction because, look, I have to talk about Taylor Heinicke. And in that same vein, an almost equally tough position battle right here is running back. There are guys, look, first of all, like Pat Coltrane said on Twitter, if you don't know who Pat Coltrane is, look him up, man. He is one of the best Panther sources. Look, man, look, you know who Pat Coltrane is. Look, you know who he is, man. You know who he is. Look, like he said on Twitter, he said he saw that one catch from Reggie Bonifant, the one where he bobbled the ball with one hand, caught the ball with one hand, and kept it moving. Pat said he gonna miss Cap, and that's just what it was. That was the play right there that just about guaranteed, if it wasn't already guaranteed, that Cap was somewhere. He might be playing for, I don't know, who need a running back. I couldn't tell you. Maybe the Chargers, hey, maybe he can play with Thomas Davis Sr. again. Maybe they can connect again on another team over there in LA. I ain't got no problem with it. Hey, bro, hey, Cap, I heard it's really nice out there in LA, man. You're going to love the weather. I'm sure the real estate market's a little bit crazier than Charlotte, but I know you'll find a way. You get paid enough. You'll find a nice enough spot out there, bro. I wish you the best of luck, safe travels. If you're going to move, I hope you guys get your house sold really quickly and everything. No troubles with that. Look, man, wish you all the best. But I'm going to see you when I see you because we got Reggie Bonifant. We have Elijah Holyfield. We have Jordan Scarlett. How do we keep? Who do we keep? How do we choose? I mean, I feel like at this point, Reggie Bonifant is definitely on the team, right? So looking at Christian McCaffrey, Reggie Bonifant, and who else? That's the big question because before you can even talk about the last running back spot, you have to also question the kicking spot. Joey Slye. Now, Joey Slye been the man. He's been the most consistent force on this team this whole preseason. He's only missed one field goal, and I don't even count it. He's still perfect to me. Joey, you're perfect to me. His missed field goal was a blocked field goal. The first one of this game, I didn't see it. All right? Well, I saw it, but if you ask me again, I ain't going to admit it. And if I can admit it, it didn't happen to me. Joey Slye is still perfect. And even if he wasn't, he could have missed every single one of his field goals. I know people talking to me saying that Joey Slye shouldn't be our kicker this year because Graham Gano hit a 56-yarder. I know a number that's bigger than 56. I know a number the best linebacker to ever play the game wore. Alright? I know a number. I know a number that you have to be on the actual logo to kick this field goal distance. Alright? This man, Joey Slye, kicked a 59-yard field goal. Do you hear? Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. This man, Joey Slye, kicked a 59-yard field goal. He's kicked 3 50-plus yard field goals. One for 55, I think. 55? One for 59. There's no way. Look. We cannot cut this man because at the very least, he will bring us some kind of draft capital. But the thing is, Graham Gano has this weird injury that keeps him. He's not going to be back anytime soon. There's no way to, the reports are kind of conflicting. I don't know if it's a big injury, a small injury. They don't know what's going to happen here. But it's not about Joey Slye. I think he's guaranteed to make the team. The thing is, to put a guy on IR, you can't just not put him on the roster and then put him on IR. He has to actually make the roster first and then you put him on IR. So we're going to have 2 kickers on the roster on the 53-man. Then we have to wait for waivers to come around and pick up someone else. So we might end up with 3 quarterbacks, 2 kickers, and then where do we take off that last depth? At defensive tackle? I don't really know who we're going to cut there. We really can't do that. Defensive end / outside linebacker? That's our strongest part of our defense. We really can't do that. Middle linebacker, I think both Andre Smith and JC make the squad this year. I don't see us cutting very much from the middle linebacker spot. Or really the non-edge rushing linebacker guys. Secondary, we need all that. You can't cut nobody from the secondary. We need all that we can get. That's not going to happen. The receiver core is already kind of thin. Do we keep 5 guys? Do we keep 6? It's going to be a tough situation, though. Do we keep 3 quarterbacks, 2 kickers, and 3 running backs? The way that the roster is set up, I'm not sure if it's possible. But the issue isn't as small as, can we keep 3 running backs? 3 running backs? The issue also is, if we can keep 3, who do we keep? Do we put Elijah Holyfield on the practice squad and keep Jordan Scarlett? He's looked good all preseason, although he did miss the first game due to injury. Look, Elijah Holyfield's look good too. how do you really choose between which of these guys is going to be? Before, I would have said, you know, maybe Jordan Scarlett can't really be that guy who catches passes out the backfield, but we've seen him get a lot of passes. Well, not really a lot, but a respectable amount to the point where you could actually tell he can receive out the backfield. And if we're going to have a committee of guys who's going to be, you know, spelling for Christian McCaffrey, getting him in and out, getting him his snaps and his touches still, but having guys relieve him for a time, I'm thinking it's Jordan Scarlett and Reggie Bonifant. But I'm also kind of worried that if we do put Elijah Holyfield on the practice squad, like, can people still scoop him off our squad? I feel like they can, right? They can, right? That would be a really tough spot for me to actually be able to choose where to go with that. I don't know what to do with that. But anyway, back to this game. This was actually a way more exciting game than I expected. Guys really did show up. Guys proved themselves as actual pretty, I mean, if not, like, they're not going to be stars, but actual guys who can have some kind of impact on the game. We saw Christian Miller get a sack today. People were kind of down on him because of his injury history, and we haven't really seen much of him lately. But Christian Miller, he's going to be a good project. He might make the practice squad. I'm not really sure where he's at, honestly, right now. But I really do want to see some good things out of him moving forward. I didn't get a chance to really see that much of Javian Elliott. I did see Rashawn Golden looked pretty good in his big nickel role in the run support and getting some really good edge rush from the slot position. So I'm really cool with seeing him as a blitzer mainly right now. That's probably a little bit less than what we would have wanted out of a third-round pick, just a straight blitzer of a guy from the slot corner spot. But it's all good. Get in where you fit in. If that's your role, play it well. I'm not really all that mad about that, keep it real with you. But overall, I actually liked what I saw in this game. Not just because he won by, what was it, 7 points? It was 19 to 25, so 6 points. I don't care about the score. Winning and losing is, if you care about wins and losses in the preseason, you're already lost. But I liked how he played on both offense and defense. There were some things to work out for sure, things that needed to get fixed. But I was pretty encouraged by what I saw from guys who are really, really fighting for a roster spot. Overall, a really good game. Kind of high scoring. I like that a lot. Guys played their heart out even to the fourth quarter. Big respect to everyone on the team, man. I hope these guys find a job, whether with the Panthers or someone else's team, or maybe even a practice squad somewhere. Not everyone can, but I'm hoping the best for everyone who's on the Panthers roster, man. But I want to hear from y'all now. Let me know all your thoughts on the game, the players, who makes the roster, all that in the comments below. And you already know what to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.